I could actually set the conditions and the context the way I wanted to. So here's a good example. So one way to get a handle on this, political scientists, this is part of the folklore of political science. Most, even young undergraduate political scientists, will have heard of the classic Richard Nixon, John Kennedy presidential debate, 1960, where this was in the day when a lot of people, not many people had television, a lot of people heard things just on the radio, so they're basically two audiences. So one that heard it on the radio and the other that watched it on television. And when they were polled in terms of who they thought won the debate, totally different. So Nixon, looking pretty disheveled and sweating, didn't want to wear the makeup, and that was too effeminate, blah, blah, blahs. And Kennedy, young, handsome, wore the makeup. So the outcome was the people who watched the TV had thought, across the board, that Kennedy won. And those who heard it on the radio and didn't see the disheveled Nixon thought that Nixon won. So classic case of use of nonverbal communication. So that put into my mind, I thought, it'd be really good to try to have that as a control. So 2/3, so 80 of the respondents had watched the whole videos. And then in the last day, the two sessions that ran in the last day, only listened. So the idea was to structure the sessions so that this would sort of replicate this control. So I had 80 of the respondents watching the videos, and then the other 40 who were just listening to them, and they had these little just snapshot pictures of the individuals just to focus their attention. And so that I'm really eager, because I feel like that introduces a really nice control. Just the very impressionistic finding that I think I might get from how people were responding and how well they did on that little quiz thing at the end. I don't know, I might be wrong. I have a feeling that those who listened only actually followed things a lot better. Oddly enough, I think that the video, and this is totally unexpected, may to some extent have been a distraction. Which sort of, if you think about it, kind of makes sense. Yeah. That they were forced to pay closer attention because there was nothing distracting them, which is, I wouldn't have expected that. But we'll see.